Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katelyn from Florals.com and welcome back for another process video. Today I'm using my How to Kill a Kit style for the month of May, and using the paper pad Hello Darlin' as my base, I am going to essentially attach two scraps of 12-inch paper of various heights together to create my own background instead of using a full 12 by 12 paper. Now I am scrapbooking this adorable photo of my cat today, and in hindsight I maybe wouldn't have used this vertical stripe paper because of the diagonals in the photo, but I think it all still works out in the end with all of the patterns I pull in and all the embellishments I pull in. So I did have some ideas to use these cut-up parts that are from the paper pad, but I don't end up utilizing them nearly as much as I thought I would. And I'm not a huge person into fussy cutting, but I do cut out this tag and attempt to use that on the layout because it's a perfect dark pink match, and this dark pink's hard to come by in my stash. So like I mentioned, the background is made out of two pieces of pattern paper, both of which are from the Hello Darlin' paper pad from DCWV. And if you guys are interested in any of the products I mentioned today, I'll try to have them linked down below so you guys can check them out if you'd like to add them to your stash. But I am just going to fussy cut this out with my Cutter B scissors, which are my favorite fussy cutting scissors when I do actually get around to fussy cutting something. And I have a lot of supplies I've pulled out because, as you guys know, my cats, I have 4 cats in my life at this point, 2 of which live with us and 2 of which are at my parents'. But I do scrapbook pets very often, so I have some cat-themed things I already pulled out. A cat-themed washi tape, some cat stickers. I didn't pull in any cat die cuts for this particular page, but don't worry, I do have some. And I know several of you also scrapbook your cats, so hopefully this gives you some inspiration for scrapbooking that. And I definitely want to do a layout, and perhaps this is the layout for it, where I talk about all of my cats' nicknames, because I feel like, you just have so many pet names for them, and it changes all the time throughout their years, so it's kind of fun to document such a thing. So that's kind of what this layout is, which you'll see when I do my title. And as I tear these together, I realize I want something covering the seam. This is my favorite way to use washi tape, is when I'm covering seams. I just think it tends to look the best. It kind of gives a nice clean look. But if you're not into washi tape, you can do the same effect with pattern paper or border strips or 12-inch stickers, give the same effect. And I even pull in one of these Jen Hadfield washi sticker books and pull in this triangle pattern with some gold foil, because there's already some gold foil in the striped paper at the bottom, so why not bring in another accent of gold foil while I'm at it. And I really do struggle to use these washi tape strips over my washi tape rolls because they're less convenient for me compared to the washi tape rolls, and I am loving washi tape. As you guys might not know, I do try to use washi tape on every single one of my layouts, and it still takes me ages to finish a single roll, so that also speaks to how large my collection is. So here I have the cut-up parts. I have the small pink tag and then 2 larger tags that were from the pocket page sheet. And I do try to utilize those because I like the one that says Lovely Day, but the pop of orange is kind of out of place. Despite my cat being orange in this photo, she's not the part of the main color scheme for once. Usually her orangeness is. But I decided to go through my 6x6 paper pads because the one in my kit does not really serve me any longer. There's only one 6x6 left in it, and it's not the right size or color, or it's not the right color for the most part of the paper pad I've combined with it. So I pull out these pink ones from Pebbles paper pad, the Valentine's Day one, and then I pull out a scrap green, which is from Heidi Swap's Emerson Lane. And I think, pink and green can go really well together. It gives me a springy vibe, and hopefully you guys are getting some spring inspiration from this particular page, because that is definitely where my mind is at. I'm still in spring vibes, not summer, despite the 90-degree heat that we're having here in Florida. And, even though we're staying inside and staying safe, I think I'm looking forward to the days when we can get back to a more semblance of normal and enjoying the weather more freely, and you guys know how it is. But here I used a black scrap, which happened to be a square, to be the basis of my photo and where my embellishments will go. I paired that with a doily from my stash, and then again, here are the cat stickers. These are from My Mind's Eye. I adored the Meow collection when it came out, and I did pick up a bit of it. I had the die cuts, the stickers, and then some of the papers, but I just really, really loved it and continually love to use it. And I really like that summer neutral, like this black cat that I pulled out here. versus the pink ones or the gray ones too. I think they're just generally very easy to use. So I made a little cluster using that Tag a Fussy Cut with 2 stickers from the My Mind's Eye Meow collection sticker sheet. And I really like how it turned out. You know, a little bit of Catitude because she's definitely giving me some model vibes in this photo. And here I'm just going to use more washi tape. I ended up using, I think, 3 washi tapes on this layout. And I just really enjoyed how it came out. And I'm using them to build out my clusters. And if you count the Jen Hadfield one as its own washi tape, then technically I used 4 because I have the polka dot, the cat washi tape, this thin pink one that's got this polka dot that I'm using right now, and then there's also the Jen Hadfield one. So this is a washi heavy layout, and I sometimes think that washi tape's a great way to add color and add pattern and add effect without a lot of bulk. But that's just my opinion. I am a true lover of washi tape. So now that I'm happy with how the clusters are forming here with my doily and with my photo surrounding this particular cat cluster, I start filling it in. And here I actually use my art glitter glue in the large bottle. This is the bottle it normally comes in, and I did fill a fine line bottle with it, and some of you have requested updates on my use of it. In the fine line bottle, it is just too pressurized and it just naturally flows out like a waterfall, which is too much for me. So I've resorted back to the large bottle, which has been working fairly well as long as I don't squeeze it too hard like I would for a Scotch Quick Dry glue. It seems to work just fine. Now, one thing I really enjoyed about this layout is I ended up having an empty from it. So these are part of my How to Kill a Kit with Style for the month, and these are some Freckled Fawn puffy stickers, and they're staycation themed, but what's left is less staycation, more just fun. And I did have a whole celebration for this. If you guys are my patron, or if you don't know, I am on Patreon, and all my patrons get exclusive behind the scenes vlogs every single week. So if you guys wonder what I create in a week, or how I go about my creative process, or just the behind the scenes in general, do I film all my videos in one week for an entire month? Maybe, sometimes, and you guys can get that over on Patreon. And I talked about that with them. You know, getting an empty is such an amazing feeling, and I could not recommend it enough. But enough blabber about that. I continue to add stickers from My Mind's Eye Meow, and then I also grabbed one of my Freckled Fawn label stickers and put that in the bottom right cluster. And then, miraculously, also on my kit, I have some heart stickers here, and this hot pink color, or this, I guess I wouldn't call it hot pink, it's like a bubblegum pink, right? That matches fairly well, so I'm really glad to include that as part of my embellishments, because sometimes pinks just simply do not match, and I just really want them to match, and this was a good, perfect match. You know, despite them not being from the same collection or the same brand, it all worked out well in the end. So now I need to figure out my title. It could be high there. I've been doing this thing where I have subtitles, you know, secondary titles, and then just one larger title. So I do pull out these stickers, and they're really adorable and whimsical, but I use all the ones that aren't whimsical, I use all the basic letters, so it gives it just a more clean look. And I call it Lily Girl, and her name is Tiger Lily, but we do call her Lily. And I call her Girl all the time because she is such a cute girl, and her and her sister are very cute as of late, since we've been spending all of our time at home. It's been a lot of playtime, and you guys know how it goes with some cat friends. But to finish off this layout, I'm going to pull a couple of these phrase stickers, which are from the Simple Stories Carpe Diem. That one says My Fave with a little arrow. I think I pick out one that says Life Documented, I Heart This. Just some really simple ones that kind of relate, nothing too specific. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. And lastly, I'm going to add some black Crystal Nouveau drops because they are my latest addiction. This is the only color I own. Just kidding, I just bought one, and if you guys want to know more about my purchase habits, again, behind the scenes vlogs on Patreon, got to see a little haul the other day from my National Scrapbooking Day haul, but that will be it for this layout. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and as always, please leave a comment down below if you did enjoy, what you liked about this layout, what you think you would have done differently if it was your layout. But another one in the books for How to Kill a Kit with Style, and another one done for, I think, my 2019 album. I did write the date after this process is over, but you know, another one bites the dust, and I really like how this one turned out. But thank you guys again so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below, and I'd be happy to answer them. but another cat layout for the books. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!